So this is the next level architect. We call it the ARC. This is a 3D editor using MML, which is the equivalent of what Ordinals is to Bitcoin. This MML is that to digital world and environment building. This is such a easy to use syntax, probably tens of millions of dollars or more, and years of development to get these user-friendly results, which are great for, a novice, but exceptional for a beginner. Exceptional for a beginner. And I want to demonstrate that because I don't have any formal teaching for anything, code related, computer language related. And that does not prevent me from creating digital expressions, being able to customize a digital scene. And really, it comes down to, at the end of the day, it's expression, being able to express yourself, right? Language, art, all of these things, all the arts, right? Um, it's important. It's an important human ability. It's empowering. It's therapeutic. It's many things. Rewarding. So I'm going to give a quick overview here. Here's a scene that is pre-generated by RuneApe, who using Improbables technology, their open source, M squared, and kind of customizing it a bit for our needs. So if you look here, we've got, this is an image, this is an inscription, and let's say I wanted to change that, right? I could just come in here, look at inscriptions, find something that I may want to, an image that is inscribed that I want to put in there. I could go ahead and copy that inscription ID. I went into a wallet, I went on Magic Eden, I copied an inscription ID, and so I want to change this image, right? Because I'm doing kind of my own thing here. So I would come over here and highlight that and just delete that, and I'm going to go ahead and paste the other one. So just like that, that's simple, right? No fuss, no muss. I didn't code anything. I started with this template, which is just great for just onboarding and experimenting and giving people a taste that may not have any tech bones. So another thing I'm going to do here, and these are things I've learned along the way, the coordinates here, X, Y, Z, those are coordinates. So you can see here, right? Y is controlling the height, right? I could bring that back down. Now I want to rotate that a little bit really quick. So just to give you an example. So I'm typing a command, and what I want to do is do a 45-degree turn. Oh, so let me show you something. So I could do, so there's 45, right? You see which way it turns. Now, what if I want to go the other way? Because it's, I want it facing the center. So when I do that, I could tell that, well, that affected the lighting, right? The positioning. So that's a whole nother thing, but it doesn't have to be that complicated. I could erase that, go back the other way. Then I could come over here to X and see what that does. Now I'm just going to add a simple sign because I know that negative, basically is a mirror. It reverses. So I can see that it's moving that way, right? And if I change that number, it keeps moving it. So I'm going to go with 6.5, and you can see that I'm still on the purple kind of plot. And I'm gonna make that a little bigger really quick, just because it looks like I have width here, which there are more, there are more controls. But let's get that a little bigger. Anyways, now look at this. So this right here, this runestone. Runestones are kind of played out in my opinion. So I'm gonna go. Here's another tool I'm gonna show you. So we've got this tool here that RuneApe created because back a while ago, looking through ordinals.com and just, trying to find the indexed inscriptions like models, 3D models, it was really bogged down. It was kind of hard to sift through them. There's like a little under 700,000 already pre-inscribed 3D models. Look at that. This is amazing. I don't know who did this, but it's beautiful. I I, I suspect, I don't even want to say, but this is cool. So you know what? I want to replace that runestone. And so I'm just going to just copy this again back to the inscription ID, right? Simply copy it, come back to my build here, my little environment, and I'm going to find the model. And it's coming from OrdiScan. So again, actually get rid of that and paste. And maybe give it a second. There you go. It responds. Again, you know, I'm on the web, so things might take a little bit, but look at this thing. This thing even looks better here, right? In this environment. It looks way better than it did on that site. Wow, this is cool. So I mean, this is like an introduction on how we could be playing around to get us from, you know, very simple entry level. This is your playground. This is your lab, right? This is where this is your drawing board. This is where you could create some things and just play around to get a look and customize your environment, your plot in the Nakamoto matrix. And this is the beginning. This is kind of how it would start. Very very basic, but I mean this, you change colors, you put walls, I mean there's really no serious limitations. I really like this cube. Um, you know what I'm going to show you? So I've played around a little bit. This is just kind of, I'm going to show you, I'm going to go ahead and sign into one of my wallets that has a Nakamoto Matrix parcel. When you have one of our parcels and you come in here, you can load or save your build. So I'm going to load something I already have going on. I'm slowly working on it. So you could see here, this is something I've been working on myself to have in Nakamoto Matrix. I've utilized some inscriptions and, I've been learning and building at the same time. It's just fun and rewarding to have something so responsive that allows me to build and learn at the same time, right? That's experiential learning, which is incredibly powerful because your hands are on it and you're able to see results in real time, which is just priceless. It's very rewarding. People love to see the fruits of their labor. Anyways, I just wanted to touch on that really quick and show the beginning stages of how you would get from your beginning concept and how that ends up being, part of our Bitcoin art district or more inside of Nakamoto Matrix.